Hey everyone, so today's video is an update for my monochromatic project pan. This is a project that was actually created over on Instagram and I decided to bring it to YouTube. I will have all of the link to the original creator and the details of this project in the description box, but basically we have a different color for every quarter of the year. So we are now in the third quarter and this is actually technically the last update before the finale for these products. So in the next update next month, I will be rolling out all of these products and rolling in my new products for the next color. And the color we are currently on is gold. So all of these products pretty much have gold packaging or the color of them is gold. So let's just go ahead and get straight into the update. The first one is my Lila Bee lip oil in the shade Be Elegant, and this one I thought would be pretty easy, except for the fact that I'm working on so many lip products right now because I'm also doing a lip product usage project pan. So my goal initially, I wanted to finish this, but then I decided I would give it a 20 use goal. So it was either finish it or use it 20 times, and I think I'm gonna end up going for that 20 use goal because I used it 5 times over the last month and I used it 10 times in total, so I'm only halfway to my goal. I still need to use it another 10 months, which I think is doable in the next month, and especially if I wear makeup more often, except I am going back to school for preseason to play volleyball, so I feel like I'm not going to be wearing makeup very often, but I am pre-filming this a little bit, so I do have a little bit more time than usual. So hopefully I can get 10 uses out of this one before the next update. Next, I have my Nudestix Hey Honey little stick highlighter. This is just a mini. My goal was to get 15 uses with this because I am working on another stick highlighter in a different project. So I used it 3 times since the last update and I've used it 10 times in total. So I am on track to hit my goal. I just need to use it another 5 times before the next update. And I feel like this one is definitely doable. This is one of the easier products just because I set a lower usage goal, but I am working on a couple cream highlighters, so I tend not to reach for this one as much, but I know I can hit my goal if I really try to. Next up is a blush from Hourglass. This is in the shade Diffused Heat, and I've used it 7 times since the last update, 19 times in total, and my goal with this was 30 uses, so I do have to use it another 11 times, which I think is doable by the next update. I just have to remember to use this, and also this was the only blush I was using for a while there. It was sort of the only blush that I had in any project pans, and I've been really loving creams lately, so I've kind of been not wanting to reach for this and just getting almost a little bit sick of it. It is like a really natural color because this is pretty sheer because it has that like ethereal, just glowy skin color powder running through it along with the actual color of the blush. So this blush is a little bit more subtle and I do like a little bit more of an intense blush look, so I feel like I have to kind of pile this on when I do use it, but this is also really good for natural days when I'm just wanting a little bit of color and not wanting to go overboard. So I do enjoy this blush. I'm just kind of getting a little bit sick of it because I feel like it's been in this project for so long. Next up, the eyeshadow palette that is in this project is the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette from Dose of Colors, and I really love this palette. It has a bunch of great neutrals, also some pops of color if I feel like playing with pops of color. I've really only been reaching into the neutrals though. I used it 10 times since the last update, so I have used it 21 times in total, and my goal was to use it 30 times. So I only need to use it another 9 times, which obviously I feel like will be pretty easy because that's less times than I've used it the past 2 updates. And even if I dip into one shade in here, I count it as a use. So I use this sort of lid topper shade a lot. It's just like a nice gold sheer lid topper that I really love. That's probably my favorite shade in this palette, and I've also dipped into the matte shades in here a lot, so I've definitely been getting some use out of this palette and I've really been enjoying it. Now there are a couple products in this project that I just want to roll out for one reason or another. So the first one is the Milani Soleil Baked Bronzer, and this is a really glowy bronzer and it's super warm. I didn't use this at all since the last update, and the first update I only used it 4 times, so I've used this 4 times in total and 0 of those were over the past month. I just feel like this is almost too warm for my skin. I like this if I feel like I need to add a little bit of warmth back into my skin, but sometimes I feel like it makes me look too warm and too orange. So I do like how glowy this is though. It gives a nice natural glowy finish to the skin, which I do like my cheek products to not be matte. So I do enjoy this, except I just feel like it's a little bit too orange on me for my preference these days. So this is one I just have not been reaching for because I also have another bronzer in one of my other project pans that I'm trying to hit pan on. So I've just been not wanting to reach for this one at all, and I haven't been reaching for it. So I'm just going to roll it out. That way I can get more use out of a different product, because I know if I keep this in, I just will continue to not use it. And then the other product I will also be rolling out is this Stila Glitter and Glow in the shade Enchantress. And last update, I mentioned that this was kind of getting dried out, and I actually didn't use it at all since the last update. I used it 0 times, and I think it is just too dried out, and it's time for me to let go of this one. So this is kind of an empty finished product. Technically, I would consider it empty because it is used up. Or it is dried out. I've used it kind of as much as I can. So I will be rolling in a couple new products. So for that bronzer, I'm actually going to roll in my Flower Beauty Heatwave Bronzing Essence. These are brand new to my collection, and I haven't played with them much. I think I've used them once, maybe twice, and I just want to get some more use out of them and sort of figure out how I like to use them. I feel like this kind of gets a little bit messy. I don't know how I feel about these. They may become sort of a regret purchase, but I just need to figure out how to use these, I think, because I haven't figured out just how to apply them so I like the way they look, and also what technique to use to apply them. So I just want to play around with these a little bit more and get to know it, and I feel like this will be more beneficial for me to have in this project over that Milani bronzer. So my goal for this is just to use it 5 times, which isn't much at all, but I feel like that's still going to be kind of difficult for me to reach for this 5 times. But hopefully I will remember to use it and find a few different ways that I like to use this. And then for that Stila Glitter and Glow shadow, I'm actually going to roll in another liquid shadow. This is the Ciate London Eye Lustre Cream Eyeshadow, and there's actually no shade for this on here. I did get it in a BoxyCharm, and it doesn't look very gold in the packaging, but I swatched it on the back of my hand. And when you apply it to your eyes, especially depending on what shadows you pair it with, it does look really gold. It has a really gold shift to it, but then it also kind of shifts this lavender purple color. So it is really pretty and unique. And I feel like I will enjoy using this. So my goal for this is only going to be 5 uses. Again, it's not very much, but I don't tend to reach for liquid shadows very often. And I feel like 5 uses will still be difficult for me to reach over the next month. And I haven't used this product a ton, so I'm excited to play with it a little bit more. And that is it for this project pan update. Let me know if you guys are doing any project pans down below in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do post new videos about 3 times a week, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.